Hello, believe it or not, but the tournament is actually in a couple days. And so I want to do a little calculator info dump because I feel like a lot of people don't understand exactly how the calculator works. If you have, I'm making this kind of quick so it doesn't take too much time. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to message me, and I'm absolutely willing to answer them. So the calculator, basically how the boat thing works, and it's important to understand this in a certain, at least a little bit. When you get in and out of a boat, your sensitive your angle is set to a very very specific number, or like a very specific set of numbers, right? The boat can only be like, if I face a certain way and I place the boat, like you can see here, this is like a little bit off the angle that I was looking at. It'll be a very specific, like there's only some certain angles the boat can be, and then we set your sensitivity to another very specific value. So you're because you're I set my value to a very specific value, and then my sensitivity is also a specific value. I'm only moving between a specific set of angles, and that basically lets us measure the eye really really accurately. Now, the easiest way to do this is right as soon as you get out of your portal, you build up to a nice open area. You look straight down, pick up your mouse. So now I'm moving my mouse around like in the air, like I'm making it kind of like rotated so it's facing my keyboard, if that makes sense. Like it's sideways right now. And then I jump, get in the boat, jump, place the boat, get in the boat, get out the boat without moving my mouse, because again my mouse is facing my keyboard right now. Then I F3C, and you can see the boat will turn blue. That bind to toggle the boat between blue and gray is set under optional features boat measurement, indicate boat angle, reset on next F3C. And you can see every time I click it, it toggles between gray and blue. Gray means that I'm just measuring eyes normally, and blue means that it's ready to check if I have a boat angle. So when you get in and out of the boat, and then F3C, oh sorry, F3C. Okay, I need to move a little bit for it to re-register. F3C, then it'll turn blue, green, and then you just throw an eye. But let's say I do the boat here, and then I realize, oh shit. Basically, there's a server running in the game. If I hit click F3C, you'll see integrated server. Even though I'm on a single player world, it is technically running on a server. And basically, what that means is that and the eye, whenever I throw an Eye of Ender, that originates from my server position. But whenever I measure it, right, like my place in the client is stored client side. So if I'm moving and let's say I throw an eye, that was thrown from my server position, not my client position. Now, there's a couple ways to sync your server and client position. The first way is just get in and out of a boat, which is why I recommend is going to an open area first, and then just getting in and out of a boat, and then you can throw an eye immediately, and that's completely fine. But then the other way is, let's say you already have the boat angle, and let's say I'm going here, and then okay, I want to throw an eye. Just jump one time once you're standing still, and then that will also sync your server and client position. I'll link another video in the description below if you want to get the more specifics about that. But it's pretty simple, and there isn't really much way to play around it. Then you get in and out of a boat or whatever, right? You look straight down, you throw the eye, you look at it, pause, lower your FOV, and then you basically wanna look at the main monitor, and you want to kind of get this set up. Technically, you want this left edge to line up with this right edge to line up with this left edge, but it's not super super deep. If you have it decently, I'd use the main monitor to set this up. If you feel like your sensitivity is too high or too low, you can hit Control I in tool screen. At the top left here, you click basic, and then you can change your eye zoom sensitivity multiplier or something like that. You can make it lower or higher and just fine tune it, so you feel like you can see here, I feel like I can move pretty comfortably here, and get a pretty accurate measurement. And once you have it decently, you look at the left here, and I can see it's 3 to the right. So you unpause and pause, and make sure it doesn't change, because sometimes this number will change when you pause and unpause. I can see it's still 3, so you unpause, F3C, and then hit your right bind 3 times, and then I can see my final chords that I'm going to, which is these chords in the nether and these chords in the overworld. Actually, I know you. Actually, this is also a little bit big, but basic, medium, and then I know you guys use this show direction to stronghold thing, so I'll teach you guys how to use that. Pick up your eyes, whatever, obviously, and then you want to go back through, and you want to look at the angle. So I can see here it's -101, which is this way. If you're looking like the complete opposite way, and you F3C, you'll see it will tell you how much you have to move. So this tells me 160 degrees to the right, and when I move that amount, you can see I'm on the correct angle now. And also let's say I move this way and I F3C, it'll update not only the angle but also the distance. So, and I can see here I'm going 105 for 140 blocks. Now, I recommend not like holding the angle super, super tight. So I can see I have to go this angle, right? But I can see to the left, there's like this sort of thing. And if I look forward, so here I can F3C 106, so I can throw an eye at 106. I'll land on the side here, but that's fine. So I can see here now I have to go to 138, which is this way a little bit. And then I also have to go this way till 200. So I have to go about 50 blocks this way and 20 blocks this way, right? So I can maybe go 20 blocks this way. And I can see 138. So I went a little bit too far. So I can go back to kind of 138. So I'm almost on 138. And you can see this way I have to go till 200, where I'm basically at 200 now. So 200 and then at 138, which is this block here. And then you want to dig down and you want to watch this value right here, the C value. See, it's 3 right now. That means there's going to be no air below me. And bang, I saw it jump to 45 there. So I can dig down and I'm ready to immediately pearl. I should probably drink a fire res or something because I don't know. I don't have fire res, yeah. Dig down and you're ready to pearl. And either I can see there is terrain here. I'm like fine to pearl like that, but yeah. And then you want to go to about 35 is optimal, but anywhere between 30 and 40 is like really, really good, so you don't have to worry too much. Oh, I misplaced an obby. That's unfortunate. But it's fine because I have, if I build a portal here, oh, that's still 37, which is, very, very good. Just build it, and then you're standing on the cords. And that's the tutorial on how to do it. I feel like I'm forgetting certain things. I don't really know exactly what I'm forgetting though. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. Yeah, the reason I have the angle off is because I feel like it kind of forces you to hold the angle too much, and you really don't have to force the angle. You can kind of like you just kind of wing it and kind of go that direction and make some more free terrain choices. Also, one other thing, if let's say you're measuring your eyes and you measure an eye and it's it says like 30% or something like that, right? Like it doesn't say like the classic 100% or whatever. So let's say I measure this eye like that, so you can see that's directly on it. So I can just F3C. That's 89%. That's 100%, 89 blocks. But let's say it's like 30% or something. Where did I throw the eye? Like here or something. You can kind of just sprint jump a couple blocks, and then obviously you want to check for these things, so just jump and throw another eye, and then just remeasure it, and then the measurement should be accurate. And you can see down. Let's say it was like right to the 5, and I hit my right bind 5 times. You'll see it will say down here the angle plus, and let's say I measure another eye. Let's say I want to measure another eye here, right? You can see obviously that wasn't a good measurement, so it's not going to give me anything. But you can measure that eye as well. And then let's say you measure 2 eyes and the percentage is really, really low. Still, let's say it's like 50% or something. That usually means that your one of your eyes were like desynced or they were wrong or something. So you can just like remove both of them like that. Or let's say like your second measurement was like perfect, right? Then just remove your first measurement and then keep your second measurement, and then hopefully it's accurate, right? And obviously you can throw like another eye if you want as well. But like you really want to like understand exactly how the measuring works. Also, this you can probably leave now if you don't want to go further into detail and you feel like you have everything. But if you F3C, the way the calculator works is it's actually just reading your F3C is a command in vanilla Minecraft that will copy your location to the clipboard in this format, and all the calculator does is it will just read from your clipboard, parse it, and then use this information to figure out where the stronghold is. These are your coordinates, and then this is the angle that you're looking at, right? And it uses this information to basically find out. Now, one thing with boat angle is let's say you get in and out of a boat, and if I 360 like 10 times or something, then enough error will accumulate to where my angle will not be a boat angle anymore. But as long as you're looking any sort of reasonable amount, even if I do this, like my angle's still fine. As long as you're looking at a reasonable amount, it will be fine. But one other caveat of that is, let's say my boat is gray like this, right? And I get in another boat on an F3C, and then I realize, oh fuck, my boat was gray. So I get in and out of the boat again on an F3C. You'll see it, or that there in that situation it updated. But okay, let's say like I have an eye measurement, right? Let's say I already have an eye measurement like this from the previous run, right? Let's say I have this eye measurement 8 from the previous run. Okay, obviously that was desynced, so it's not accurate. Let's say I already have an eye measurement from the previous run, and then I forget to clear my calculator, and then I do the thing. I get under the boat, I get the boat eye, I throw the eye, and then I'm trying to measure it or whatever, and I realize, oh fuck, I had the measurement from my previous run, so it got ruined. I'm gonna hit reset, and then I'm gonna just F3C again. You'll see it won't work because the calculator will basically take the last thing, like it will basically how it checks your clipboard is it just keeps continuously reading from your clipboard every single time because this F3C isn't actually pasting anything in the Ninja bot, right? It's just copying it to my clipboard, and Ninja bot is just continuously checking your clipboard. Obviously, it's super efficient, so it's not really taking much computing power, but it's going to keep continuously checking your clipboard until it updates. And if you already did something to your clipboard, so if you're at F3C, this F3C already happened. All I did was just clear my Ninja bot and then F3C again because my clipboard didn't change to anything new, right? Because obviously it doesn't matter how much I spam F3C, it's gonna keep copying the same exact thing because I didn't move at all or move my mouse at all, right? So it's gonna keep copying the same thing, and because my clipboard didn't change, Ninja Bot does not record a change in my clipboard, so it won't have any updates. That's something else you can kind of keep in mind as well. I think that was it. I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And if you have any questions, again, feel free to DM me. And I hope you guys, I wish you guys luck in the tournament. Good shit, guys.